Happy lunch hour, guys. All right, I'll give you this one. There's two things in life that are certain. We all know this: death and taxes. In an SHTF event, I can guarantee nobody's going to give a rat's ass about taxes. So that brings us to the only other thing that's certain in life: death. Okay? Now, no, I'm not going to get morbid on you or anything like this, but I'm going to give you a dose of reality here and maybe some suggestions. People are going to die in an SHTF situation. People are going to die in a non-SHTF situation. People die. It happens to every one of us. There's no getting around it, okay? So here's my question. Do your heirs, okay, whether it's your spouse, your kids, the SPCA, whoever, okay, know what to do with your preps? Do they even know you have them? Right? I know everybody says all the time, never discuss your preps. But if somebody is in your will, they are going to inherit everything that you have. Do they know what you actually have? Now, a lot of you guys had the same situation I do. You go to a garage sale or whatever and you see great deals on stuff. Mason jars are famous for people going to garage sales and go, look at this, they're selling mason jars for 10 cents a piece or whatever it is, and you buy every one of them they have. Okay. Do you want all your hard work and everything you have put your effort, your time, your money into sold at a garage sale for a dime? Yeah. Okay. None of us know when our time's up. It could be 15 seconds after I post this video for me. It could be in the middle of this video for me. Who knows? All right. There is no expiration date tattooed on our arm saying you will perish on, August 19th at noon. Don't know. All right. So do the people that you love and trust and obviously care enough about that you are going to leave your earthly possessions to know what you have, know what it's for, so they don't get rid of it at a fire sale. Does this give them the ability to continue your legacy? Now, you can talk about anything. You can talk about your food storage, your mason jars. You could talk about your weaponry. You could talk about your property, okay? There is a litany of things that are going to be passed on to whoever. Do they know about it? Have you taken the time to show them and explain it to them? Most people in this country don't even have a will, let alone anything else. I'll give you a real simple one. Whether you're the person in the house that pays the bills or not. Does your spouse have the passwords to pay the electric bill, to pay the phone bill, to pay the cable bill, to access the bank accounts? Do they even know what they are? That's something that you're going to completely leave them hanging for. And in an SHTF situation, that could mean life and death. In normal times, if they don't have the passwords, okay, now they're scrambling to figure out how to pay the electric bill, to get into your email to see what the electric bill is, whatever it would be. But when the balloon goes up, do they know where you have everything hidden? Do they know how to use the stuff? We talk all the time about not collecting gear, but actually training with it and using it. Some of the stuff we have as preppers is extremely expensive. You could look at solar generators. Those are expensive. Look at your gas mask or something like that. That ain't cheap. Radios that you have. That ain't cheap. Weaponry. Pretty much everybody has an idea when they see an AR-15 what it does. Okay. But you have ham radios. Does anybody know what the ham radio was good for? You know, somebody who's never seen it before turns it on, thinks it's a walkie-talkie, and says, "Oh, gee, I can't hear anything here. I don't know how to use it. Yeah, I'll take it to the pawn shop. I'll sell it in a garage sale for $5." And somebody like you or me goes in a garage sale and go, "Cool, radio, $5. I'll give you 3." And they go, "Hey, works for me." And you're going, "I just got a $200 radio for $3." It's very important to understand that you're going to die, whether today, whether tomorrow, or whether it's in the middle of an SHTF situation. Does your mag know where all your stuff is? You know, like I said, does your family? I mean, if you've got gold and silver buried out in the backyard, or weapons, a cache of weapons somewhere, do they know where it is? Somebody needs to know this. At a minimum, you need to have written down locations of where everything is. Put it in a safe, put it somewhere, note on there, "Open upon my death," or whatever it would be. I mean, it sounds silly, but it's not like you're going to be some AI generated video or something like that to tell somebody, "Hey, this is where I put $30,000 worth of gold," whatever it would be. This is where a cache of weapons is. This is my backup storage place for food that you don't know about. That's important stuff. Communication, I mean, again, we talk all the time. Knowledge is power, but communication is key. You got to do stuff like this. You have to tell people. And I know there's going to be a bunch of people that come up and go, "You don't tell anybody about your preps." Then what'd you do it for? Because if you drop dead, or if you are killed in an SHTF situation, all that work, all that money, all that effort was for naught. And as you're sitting up, hopefully in heaven, looking down on your family going, "Holy crap, Billy and Bobby are starving. They got to know 30 feet out the back door is a 55-gallon drum of buried rice." No, if you didn't tell them, they don't know it's there. Don't do the same thing that you see, I see, and so many other people see, of letting all your prepping, all your hard work go to somebody else. Do I mind collecting canning jars for 10 cents a piece? Nope. How many of us talked about all that? Gee, everybody's going to go out and buy weaponry and everything like that, and as soon as things calm down, they're going to be on sale because people are going to be selling them like crazy. They'd never used, and they'll take them to a pawn shop and get half price for them or whatever, and you'll be able to buy them cheap. Sure, we get to buy them cheap. Do you want to be on the buying end of that or the selling end of that? That's kind of the whole point of this, guys. Make sure you tell those close to you what you got, where it is, and most importantly, what it's good for. Because when somebody sees that bag or that canister of aluminum powder sitting there somewhere, the hell is this? What do I need this for? Yeah, there's some real good uses for that. I'm going to show you here pretty soon. It doesn't take a rocket science to figure out what aspirin's good for, but if they don't know where it is, they don't know where it is. Communication is key, guys. Make sure those close to you know everything that will help them survive if you aren't around to do it for them. Pinball out.